Hi everyone, thank you for coming back to the channel. I hope the videos we keep uploading are very fruitful for you. Please guys, if you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and please enjoy. Okay, this video guys will be just based on question 1. Okay, I'm given number 1.1.1. I'm given two things multiplied and the answer is 0. It simply means that the first thing could be 0 or the second one could be 0. That means x is 0 or x is negative 4/3. Okay, and then for the second one, immediately guys, whenever I'm told to correct my answer into 2 decimal places, it simply means I cannot find the solution by factorizing altogether. The first thing I need to do is to put everything to be in standard form. Plus 1 is equal to 0. Please note that for me to use the quadratic formula, I need to know the values of a, b, and c, right? A is anything next to x squared, b is anything next to x, and then c is anything that does not have x. So c is 1. So c is equal to a negative minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a, right? Then I just need to substitute here and use my calculator. Okay, the value of b is negative 4, a is 2, c is 1. Then all I need to do is to find my x values. Therefore, x is equal to x is equal to 3.41 or x is equal to 0.59. Okay, that's how you solve, guys. Whenever you can't factorize, né? Just use the quadratic equation and then just press your calculator. You'll find your answers. Okay, 1.1.3, I'm given an inequality there. I'm given x minus 2 all squared is greater or equal to 1. I'm supposed to solve the inequality then, but before I do that, I must remove the brackets. I'll have x squared minus 4x plus 4 is greater or equal to 1. X squared minus 4x plus 3. When the 1 comes to the other side, it will change the sign. I'll have 4 minus 1, which will give me 3, right? And then now I'm factorizing. I want the factors of 3, that's when I add will give me 4. That will be 3 and 1. Add together. And then since the sign is positive there, I'll simply have the same sign here, but not just any sign, the sign of the middle term. The sign of the middle term, right? And then after doing that, I must just find my critical values. My critical values are x is equal to 3 or x is equal to 1. Then just place them on the number line. I have 1 and 3. Are they included? Yes, they are, because my equal sign, my inequality is an equal sign, right? This is an equal sign there. Are you together? So in front of x, both of my numbers are positive. So I'll just write a positive here, a negative, and a positive. I'm looking for any values of x that will give me an answer which is greater than 0. Greater than 0 means positive. So I'll simply say x is less than 1, less or equal to 1, or x is greater or equal to 3. Those are my answers. So I'll go then write x is less or equal to 1. Okay. And now I'm given the equation which was said. Whenever I have sets, guys, it's always advisable to write restrictions. Okay, without solving for x, show that the solution lies in that interval. Okay, anything which is under a square root, guys, should be always greater or equal to 0 for it to be real. Are you together? This thing simply means that x should be greater than 2. Are you together? And then if I have something under a square root, that thing should also be equal to an answer which is positive, because there's nothing that will put under a square root and get a negative answer. Are you together? So the right hand side must be greater or equal to 0. Are you together? So since this was minus, let me write properly. I'll simply have minus x is greater than a negative 4, then x is less than positive 4. Are you together? And then since I have two solutions like this, I just need to express them on the number line and then find the final solution. I have 2 and 4, right? This one simply says x is greater than 2. When I represent this thing on the number line, I start from 2 going to the right. This one says x is less than 4. Start from 4 going to the left. Where I have the most number of lines overlapping, that's where my solution is. So x is between 2 and 4. Are we together? So whatever solution that I get here, if it's not between 2 and 4, that solution will never hold. Are we together? So that's how you find your restriction. And then question 1.2.2, they say solve, né? So I have x minus 2 is equal to 4 minus x. All I need to do is to square both sides to remove the sets. Then I'll have x minus 2. 4 squared is 16. I'll have negative 8x plus x squared. Then I must put everything to in standard form, right? I'll have x squared minus 8x plus 16 is equal to 2. Remember that if I take the x to the other side, it will be negative, right? The 2 to the other side, it will be positive. So I'll be left with x squared minus 9x plus 14 is 0. The factors of x, that's when I add, will give me 9. Factors of 14 rather are 7 and 2, né? So x is 7 or x is equal to 2. So 7 is not applicable because we know that our restriction x should be between 2 and 4. This thing simply means, let me write here, x is equal to 2 only. Even if you can take 7 there, guys, and then substitute 7 whenever you see x, you will see that the left hand side will never be equal to the right hand side. Hence x cannot be equal to 7. Okay, and then now I'm supposed to solve the simultaneous equation in question 1.3. Simultaneous equation. Okay, let me create room. Okay, for the simultaneous equation, right, I know that 3x plus y is equal to 2. This is equation 1. I also know that y squared is equal to 2x squared minus 1. This is equation 2. All I need to do is to solve for one variable at a time. Ne? I can simply say from equation 1, I can say that y is equal to 2 minus 3x. This will be my equation 3. And then I will use equation 3 to solve for x. How? So I'll simply say substitute equation 3 in equation 2. This thing simply means that whenever I see y in equation 2, I must replace it with 2 minus 3x. So this is what I'll just do. I'll just write 2 minus 3x. And then I'll have 4 minus 12x plus 9x squared is equal to 2x squared. I forgot to write the squared there. Minus 1. Then I must put everything to be in standard form. I'll have 9x squared. I'll have a negative 12x plus 4 is equal to 0. Okay, when I take the negative 2x, the 2x squared rather to the other side, it will become negative 2x squared. Ne? The negative 1 will become positive 1. And then I'll have 7x squared minus 12x plus 5 is equal to 0. And then whenever I factorize this thing, guys, please, if you're still struggling with factorizing, please go check lesson number 1 and 2 from the YouTube channel. Ne? Why is it from on the YouTube channel? 7x x 5 1 minus x is equal to 5 over 7, then x is equal to 1. And then now I have solved for x. I need to go back and solve for y. I'll therefore say that when x is 5 over 7, therefore y y, which is equal to 2 minus 3x okay, and then our answer will be 7 7 all over 14 minus 15 minus 1 over 7, and then the other one when x is 1, therefore y is 2 minus 3 times 1, which is what? Negative 1. So this thing simply means that let me write in red. When x is 5 over 7, the corresponding y value is negative 1 over 7, and when x is 1, the corresponding y value is negative 1. That's how you solve simultaneous equations, right? And then now let's answer the last question now. Okay, if r plus 2s is equal to a, r minus 2s is equal to b, prove that rs is the product of a squared minus b squared. I mean, the product of rs is equal to a squared minus b squared over 8. How can I do so? I can try to find the difference between a squared and b squared, right? I know that a is equal to r plus 2s all together, and b is equal to r minus 2s all together. This is still a squared minus b squared, right? Whenever I remove brackets, I will have r squared plus 4rs plus 4s squared minus minus r squared minus 4rs plus 4s squared all together, and then this thing will give me, I will have I'll have r squared plus 4rs plus 4s squared minus rs squared. I'm removing the bracket now plus 4rs minus 4s squared, and then I will be left with this, and this will cancel, this and this will cancel. I'll be left with a squared minus b squared is equal to 4rs plus 4rs, which will give me 8rs. Then I can divide both sides by 8. I know that a squared minus b squared all over 8 is equal to the product of rs. So now I've proven that if I have these, the product of rs will be given as this. I hope this video, guys, was fruitful. Please, guys, stay tuned and wait for more videos. Thank you.